Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Sunday Night Market Review covering all the areas that hidenet publications do. My name is Don Oshman, Editor-in-Chief and Publisher of hidenet Market Reports. In Europe this week, it's just about shutdown time. In fact, we won't have any reports out of Europe for the next 3-4 weeks as they go on vacation, as everybody knows. This week was kind of dormant, very little trading, as Craig Rolson wrote, the editor of our publication. What did he say? Opportunistic trading at the last week before everybody went away. So the market closed very, very firm before vacation, especially on steers, but even things like the UK cows, French cows, veal skins. The market closed for the holidays on a very strong note, and we'll see what happens when everybody convenes again in Shanghai. One big thing that is a big push being put on by COTANCE, C-O-T-A-N-C-E, which is a society of European tanners, was to put an embargo on the export of raw hides so that their tanner members have adequate supply, much like Argentina did years and years ago, and to now make, what do they call it, a leather footprint so that they can trace the leather from the cow all the way to the finished product. That's what they're trying to do. In North America this week, the big news was Texas and branded steers, which dropped $1 or more. They're back now down to February levels, but conversely, butt branded steers and heavy native steers, which have a huge following in the automotive industry, were steady. So now we've got a spread between Texas and branded steers, which is the largest production in America, about $4 or $5 or $6 different than butt branded steers and native steers. A couple of reasons we discussed in this week's report. It's very interesting. Is it because of footwear business? Is it because of supply and the packers not selling enough? Read our reports, sign up for a free trial, and see for yourself. We also correctly forecast the market last week for this week, and in the coming week we've also made an interesting forecast, which knowledge can make you money. The cow sector remained very firm throughout, and wet blue is still a problem for the producers of wet blue. They can't sell enough, they're having trouble getting bids by now. Ultimately, somebody will find the prices so terrific they'll be able to buy enough to clean up the glut, but at the moment, that's not happening. In Latin America, another quiet week because their big market to some degree is Europe, but China has not been overly aggressive and prices were basically unchanged. Tanners and TR1 Brazilian wet blue are firm at $1.55. They haven't been able to get very much more, maybe $1.06, $1.56, $1.57, but they're adamantly refusing anything below $1.55. And that market ended on a firm note. We have an article. We have a section we talk about the wet blue split market in this week's Latin American report, how strong it is and where buyers can't get enough of Central and Latin and Southern Latin American splits. This week in leather, we discuss how leather orders are down for side leather, but very, very strong for upholstery. There's a report on Puma's profits or lack of profits, Rocky brands, and again, more stories about the automotive industry. And in China, where they sell 20 million cars, they will this year, there's somewhat of an overhang in Chinese retail car dealers. That's not a good sign. Also, in This Week in Leather, negotiations will soon start for spring or winter 2004, and that's something to be watched about. Will leather prices stay the same or not as they are now? That's also discussed in detail in This Week in Leather. Please, do yourself a favor. Sign up for a free trial. What can you lose? The hidenet market reports, and you too can see for yourself why you're the most widely read, respected market report in the world, where smart companies rely on hidenet to give them an edge on their competition. We look forward to seeing you on hidenet, and thank you for watching.